Hey guys, Susanny here. Well, we are up to another prompt with the Roxy's Journal of Stitchery in the treasure hunt, and I'm like, what am I gonna do for this piece? And I've been busy making kits and cutting up some of this. I don't know if you remember some of this gorgeous fabric that I've got with these beautiful, bunnies and owls and all that kind of stuff. And I'll show you. I've got these kits there already on Etsy, but then I saw these and I thought that would be perfect in the kits as well. So I've got these ones. I've only got 8 available, and then I've only got 6 of the owls, and I just thought the colour with the owl would go perfectly with that. But I've only got 6 of the owls, but I've also got 6 bunnies. So yeah, and then I've got a couple of half bunnies. So the bunnies look like, the owls look like this. And I might, take this out and show you. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's got French fabric and everything in there, and they were already on Etsy without the picture of the owl or the bunny. So, and then the bunny would go really nicely with it as well. So just let me know if you get one, whether you want an owl or a bunny. So I'll probably, at the end of the video when I finished filming, I might go through the pack for you. But oh look at the owl, just gorgeous. So yeah, unfortunately, because it's a beautiful bedspread, so I only had a limited amount of what I had. This was a bunny sort of leaping that way, and I had to cut around the back of it and all that kind of stuff, and cut in really close when I was cutting out the birds for the autumn kit. But I thought I'm going to put this on there, and that's sort of being tucked around here. And at first I thought, oh, it might be a little bit big, but then I just had that there, and then I thought I added a little bit on there, and then sort of needed to cover over. But I thought, oh, I'm gonna put him in the corner. I didn't want to cover too much of this because I do love that flower. But that's what I said when I put this down. This is sort of where my favourite fabric was. I'm going to be putting stuff over the top. And I took a photo of it and I showed my hubby, and I'm like, yeah, I think it's going to go down. So I'll put it down, and I've just sort of got the edge a bit. So I'm going to just stitch that down. So nothing too exciting. And then, I'm going to do embroidery on the leaves, and maybe, embroider the bunny and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I'm doing for this piece. Then I thought, how the heck am I going to fit something on here? So I've stitched one side of this down. I've still got the other piece to stitch down. Because I like how it is on the front here. So, but I thought I've got, this real estate on the back. So that's one of those bunnies that I just showed you, but it was sort of like the end part. I unpicked it. I've still got to iron that down. And then I thought I'll just, tuck that in. I might even put some of that pink. There's this pinky colour. So I might put some of that behind it a little bit, add some more fabric and all that, because I thought I did want to have something on the back, but when I hang it up, you're going to mainly see the front. But I thought, well, this way I'm utilising little bits and pieces of fabric that I've got left, and as you can see, here's that little bit of lace. So this will be something I'll do a little bit later on down the track, but I do think it looks rather cute. And yeah, I've still got to cut, so I've just got that pinned on there. So he's going to have a bit of a bunny on the back of back of this jacket. I'll know it's there, and you know, turn it around every now and again. But you'll mainly see the front, because I was wanting to get that you know, that French look of that beautiful, you know, that type of jacket. So that will be just put off to the side, and we'll work on this part today. So you'd be happy to know, look, I've stitched it all down. These bits are stitched down, that's stitched down, it's all stitched down. There was something I've stitched this part down here, that's been stitched down, that's being held down. I've still got to do the embroidery on that part there. So yeah, so I've still got, I think there's 5 more prompts after this, so hopefully they're not too massive, and I'm hoping one of them is a gift from a friend, so that'll be one I don't have to do. And yeah, I think we should be able to get them in there. So that was the whole point of this. I thought, oh, no, I'm going to put that down, but I want to be able to put stuff over the top of it. So that's what I'm doing. And I still need to, the only bit I haven't done, I still need to sew this lace bit down. So tuck that underneath, and then I've got to get out some thread and just stitch it down. Okay, I think it should be alright. I don't think it needs too much of an iron. Oh, I've just sort of come out here and it's rather cold. So for now I'm just going to pin that. I'll probably cut it and pin that down. So my hands are a bit cold. Oh, I've got so many injuries all over me. Okay, now thread. I've got this soft pinky colour which I'm going to use on the outside. I might have to blend that in a little bit with some pink or whatever. That's probably about the only part that maybe I might just cut in a little closer, so that you don't see so much of that green. Yeah, but the rest I think is okay. I don't mind having a little bit of pink on the outside, and then I might do a little bit of this around the bunny, or probably one of these two actually. And then I'm going to be stitching, yeah, I think, you know, stitching some stuff on there. Okay. Oh, it's cold in here. Cold. Okay. I'll just grab plain old needle and thread. Nothing too exciting. I could probably start stitching and then I'll pause and then come back when I do a little bit more actual, you know, stitching. So, because I definitely need to join that, whether that's going to go underneath or on top. I think I might put it on top. Getting pretty thick. In a minute. Ugh. Maybe I should start there. Oh, my hands are freezing. It's really quite cold out here. So I might start that down, put that on the top. might just use some of this as I go. And have the little pin cushion. I can zoom it in a little bit, but I'll start it off with you guys, and then turn it off, and you know, come back when I do a little bit more exciting stitching, which is not this. Might go down. At least that's holding it down a little bit. There we go. Oh, my fingers are freezing. Really doesn't help when your hands are cold. We had such a beautiful weather last week, and this week, oh my goodness, but that's spring. Very temperamental, you know, warm doona on, warm doona off. You know, put the cool one on. Oh my goodness, can't pick it up. Yeah, but it's, you know, the springy weather. This sort of reminds me of spring too. So, and you know, this is my treasured piece, so I really do love autumn, and I do love my bunnies and all that kind of stuff, so, and nature. I thought this is sort of a different route how I thought I was going to take this, but it has worked out because I was busy cutting up and sorting out all my that gorgeous fabric that I got with all this cute stuff on it, and I'm like, ooh, I've got these cute little leftover bits that I think maybe the little bunny might stick its little head in there, and it's kind of cute because he's looking at, you know, poking his little head in, and it's like he's, you know, having a sticky beak at the ladybug, ladybug, that's what you call them. So, whoop. Yeah, see, a little bit on the fray side. Not too happy with that. I was going to put some, you know, some heat and bond underneath it because I don't like it when it goes like this, all fray. It really annoys me. That's where the perfectionist comes in. So, I think it'll all be held down by the time I, you know, stitch it all down. Oh, you wouldn't be able to see me stitching anyway. Well, I am going to pause because my hands are freezing and I'm going to warm them up just so that I can stitch a little better, and I'll be back. Hello, I am back again. I've sort of stopped here because I need to probably attach the bunny first, but I've sort of stitched down that part there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zoom it in, and because it's a little it's quite a bit frayy, so I was thinking I might stitch, actually I might stitch this down from here. I'll start here. I'm going to do a stem stitch, and I was thinking I might go around the outside. I'm going to do the inside of the leaves as well, but I was thinking of going around the outside of the thing, that way if it does fray, it'll have the stitching on the outside, so it'll just be, I'm not going to do a great deal of stuff. I'll probably just go around the outside of the petal, then do some you know, like pistol stitch and French knots. Yeah, so sort of more on the outside to hold it down, because it really doesn't need a great deal of stitching, because the actual illustration and the picture is doing the work. It looks very cute, and I need to highlight it, not cover it. Okay, so I'm just doing a stem stitch with a wool thread. What is it? My Appleton 913. Perfect match. So hopefully I am in camera. I'm just going to go through there. I wasn't going to, but it's the stem, and I've got a stitch over this part here. Okay, a bit like my Roxy's, you know, the down the garden path. There's a lot of love and a lot of work being put into these pieces, that's for sure. There we go. That's going to connect that and make it look like it's one piece. It's got all the little fray bits, which is very annoying. Okay. I will continue just along here. And I probably can go all the way up to the top, even though it hasn't been fully stitched down, because as long as this part hasn't been stitched down, it's okay. I just thought I'd use up the wool and while I'm on a run. So yeah, really like this piece. I think it's really pretty. It's got all sorts of bits and pieces. I'm always looking at my down the garden path in the lounge room, and I thought, you know, you couldn't have planned how that was going to turn out, and it's like this. You just get the prompts, which, you know, encourages you to you know, think of where you're going to put stuff. And I really like that it's sort of fairly impromptu, and you get what you get. Sometimes you got a bit of an idea of what you're going to do, like, you know, with the S and some of the other stuff, but other times like this I had no idea. I might take these out because I've got to stitch the bunny down first. Yeah, like this one, no idea what I was going to do. So that's one continuous piece. I might stop it there, even though I will continue doing the stem stitch along there. I might just go back, do some straight stitches. Even though it hasn't got one there, I'm going to put one there. There we go. And then come in here. Probably could repin these now. It's very, very fray, which is not good. On my other piece that I was doing, my bird one on the autumn piece, I did, I used, you know, iron on, you know, heat and bond or Lisafix, whatever, you know, you call it where you are. and I think it helped. And you can sew to the edge. If you do light heat and bond, see, look at that. See, it's really fraying. Drives me nuts. It stops it from doing that. But you need to have the light heat and bond, because if you have the darker stuff, it the heavier stuff, it just is hard to stitch through, whereas this is easy to stitch through. So I might just do a, backing stitch, nothing too exciting. So that's going to hold it down to the piece, but also highlight it. So, when doing backing stitch and a stem stitch, it's always nice and nice and quick. Okay. Normally I would do it a bit faster, but so I don't have to turn my piece around, just going to do it this way. When you've got stuff in a hoop, this is how you have to do it, which makes it a bit slower. That's why I don't always like stitching in a hoop, because it does take a little bit longer. So here, because as you can see, doing it this way is faster. Okay, bringing it too close to myself, sorry. Rachel and Sarah's pieces are looking rather nice now, getting full up a little bit more. And I think once they're done, if they've got empty spaces, they'll just fill it with, extra buttons and trims and all that kind of stuff. It's probably nice to have a bit of a background. There we go. I'll go across. Oh, got it. Yeah, whereas my background is pretty full, but that's just how I've got this piece. Oh, really probably should just finish it off, but I've still got enough there to do, do more pieces. I reckon I should be able to finish this leaf, I'm hoping. Okay, come out through here. I think I could just finish it off. Oh, there we go. Might be able to. Only a couple of stitches. 3 stitches. I think I should be able to get 3 stitches in. Maybe. It's like a challenge. Okay, last one. Going through, rethread it. And come through, and then the hard part is to tie it off. There we go. I made it. Okay, here's this piece. I'm gonna have to do a running stitch or something along there to hold that bunny down. Okay. Oh, it's very cute. I'll do a little bit more. See, on here I'll probably, do little stitches there. I might even do a pink little nose, and I'll do stitches and then stitch around there, and just highlight some bits just to make it look like a bunny. Actually, I need to pin him down. Sort of just sitting up there. Go. And this is right at the edge, so I might even get some heat and bond or something underneath that just to hold it down, I think. So that is what we're going to be doing. I've got an extra piece here. That was what I was using on something else, so I'll probably use up that. It's just automatic to put it in your fingers and wet it, but then when you've got wool, it's sort of like little fluffy bits. So there we go. That's pretty. So I might I could probably start it here because that's been pinned down. So I'll finish up here. Yeah, none too exciting. You watching me just do basic stitching, but sometimes that's just how it turns out. Okay, now what I'll do after I've just stitched this down, go across here like that, and come over, use that as a guide of where I need to go. Now where is it? I need to go here. How far over is that? There we go. And we're coming in here. Okay, well, I'll just leave it at that. And you get the idea. It's so cute. And the bunny will look really gorgeous once it's highlighted a little bit. So I'll drag that out back again, and I will show you these gorgeous kits while I'm here. So remember, I'm just going to take a photo of the owl or the bunny. So six owls and 6 bunnies. So that's the bunny piece. So gorgeous, and you get this gorgeous fabric, like that as well. And then that's the owl. So this is where I cut out the bird for the winter pieces, but I thought I'll just leave them in. There's lots of bits and pieces to sort of cut out and put in. So in this, they're pretty full on, like as in full kits. So you got this gorgeous fluffy, it looks like fairy floss, beautiful piece, quite a long piece. I just wrapped it around my hand 6 times and then cut. My husband suggested, which I thought was pretty good for him, he said it looks like a little flower already. You could probably just do that, and then you got yourself a little rose. Yeah, I've got this is mainly for couching. Here I had enough exactly for the 8 to have bits and pieces. I've got this in that colour, but I had left over that in this colour, and that's where this come from as well. So this is hand dyed lace that I had in my stash. Here's some beautiful pieces of lace that you can sort of like attach and cut into. Okay, some chenille with, well, these are chenille bits, but this beautiful cotton background. These are I got these from a wool shop, but they're a cotton and they're a bit thicker, but they will fill in and they just match perfectly with this fabric. This is from the Reclaimed Textiles, and then these three are from a 1928 quilt, yo-yo quilt, that I got a portion of from a friend. So these are antique, these are more vintage, they're probably, you know, 40s, 50s. These are 1928, so they're really old. Just enough to make 8 kits, so like matching fabrics. And this, beautiful, and it's like a different sort of faded on the other side. I got that from an antique shop. So this gorgeous linen, and these three are newer, but they just matched in beautifully with it. I wanted sort of to go for that brown and you know, the peach and the creams, just a bit of brown. This is beautiful. It reminds me of ticking. Another piece, really nice. It just goes really well. And this is a beautiful piece I got from a French shop, you know, vintage / antique. It's a table runner, and it's made of linen. It's quite fine, but you know, this is beautiful, from France. So I just love it, and that's what I based all the stuff on. So yeah, so that's what you get. And I've only got 8 available. I had enough to create 8 packs. Yeah, they're just beautiful, really yummy. Oh, look, there and there, I think. There and there. And I think I'll put that there. I tried to alternate between these guys. Go here. It's got this, and that's there. I think I'll put that on top there. Just, I like to make it just so. And then these, aren't they just beautiful? And then this yummy piece, and your choice of an owl or a bunny. Okay guys, so yeah, that's connected to my website. So just there's a place for you to leave in instructions, or you know, information to let me know. So just let me know whether you want an owl or a bunny. And I've got photos of all this, so I'll just put extra photos on there of the pictures of the owl and bunny, so you can see it on the website as well. Okay guys, well,
your Google Home isn't set up yet. To get started, download the Google.
Sorry about that. My Google just goes off on its own. So that's what I'm doing for that, and also my mannequin piece. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this is looking. My friend is coming over today, so it's not a real long video, and I'll probably will finish stitching. You know, she comes over every Friday, and I'll just finish stitching these bits and pieces while she's here. Okay guys, well thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next video. Yeah, just only got 8 of those available. They were just bits and pieces that I had, and when I went on my shopping trip, I thought I'd just show you. I've had them in the website for a bit, and I didn't advertise that I've got them. So they're just like slow sketch kits with, you know, something that you can create, being inspired by you know, Fleur Woods and Jennifer, you know, all the beautiful stitching that we're doing, you know, and the Roxy girls. So yeah, these are just beautiful kits that you can have. Okay guys, I'll catch you later, and sorry about Google interrupting. How rude. Bye.